your voice, your vote. We continue counting down to Election Day, just over a week to go now.
And a new poll showing the race for the White House is essentially a dead heat. Brand new polling from ABC News and Ipsos showing Vice President Harris with a slight lead, up 4 points nationally among likely voters. Former President Trump doing better on the issue of the economy and the border, while Harris is most trusted on protecting democracy and abortion rights. Let's dig into this with ABC News Deputy Political Director Avery Harper. Avery, good to see you. Let's talk about this polling in North Carolina right now that shows the presidential race basically tied right now. Both Harris and Trump are going to be in North Carolina this week. Can these 11th hour rallies do much to sway an election at this point in the game?
Right. Well, you mentioned that polling in North Carolina, and just like other battleground states, we're seeing a really tight race in North Carolina, according to 538 in their polling averages. Trump only up by a point there. And look, I think these last-minute rallies, these rallies that are big get-out-the-vote rallies, you have big names, you have celebrities who are involved, they are really servicing the point to get people excited about the process of voting, to not only get those folks who are at the rallies excited to vote, but also to get folks in their communities to go out to the polls. And so we'll see exactly what happens there.
All right, and we know that today former President Donald Trump is heading to Georgia. He's going to speak at the National Faith Advisory Board, and also Vice President Harris traveling to Michigan to discuss jobs and the economy there. So what does each candidate need to do right now, this close in the game here, to really move the needle?
Right. You mentioned our ABC News Ipsos polling, and what we found in that poll is that former President Trump is more trusted when it comes to the issue of the economy and inflation. But that poll also found that Harris is more trusted in terms of looking out for the middle class. So I think both of these candidates need to go out and use their messaging in order to ensure that folks understand exactly where they stand. So we know that Harris has come out in support of things like expanding a tax credit for new families, giving grants for first-time home buyers, additionally trying to expand Medicare to provide coverage for the folks who are looking for in-home health care. For former President Trump, he has really talked about no taxes on tips, extending some of the tax cuts that he has made when he was in office in 2017. Even yesterday, he talked about announcing a tax credit for folks who are looking for in-home health care. So I think that's a nod to something that has been popular for Harris on the trail. Both of these candidates going to have to make their closing arguments to voters because time is up. We know that there are folks across the country, including in states like North Carolina, who have already made their way out to the polls. So they're going to be trying to get those folks out. Turnout is the name of the game.
2.8 million North Carolinians have already voted. 8 days to go. Final sprint. Avery Harper, ABC News Deputy Political Director. Avery, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.